Yesterday, we continued work to delineate two previously unmapped wetlands that are out behind the admin building. They're both forested seasonal wetlands, and seasonal meaning that the hydrology is not permanent. It only shows up early in the growing season. So my goal is to go as far that way as the wetland goes, make the turn, go around the back and around and make it back to here in a more or less complete circle. Wetlands are really important for flood control. These wetlands are actually a pretty good example where they're a relatively shallow depression, but they aren't actually connected to any streams directly. They will just hold water until it goes into the groundwater. So instead of that water going straight to the stream and creating increased flows and flooding, it'll hold that water until later. I'm taking GPS points of every time I hang a flag to mark the boundary, so it's marked on the ground as well as on the map. We can then plan where we want to put things without impacting the wetland or its buffer. The red dots are boundaries I've marked. The brownish dots are soil pits, green is upland, blue is wetland. So where we are right now, I've hung 2 flags, done 2 soil pits already, and I have a wetland point that was in standing water in May. Every wetland has 3 parts in order to be a wetland. So first it has to have vegetation that grows in saturated soils. We have within 30 feet of my soil pit, red alder, cedar, big leaf maple, and I think there's a Doug fir right around there. Next I'm looking for hydrology to see if there's water within 12 inches of the surface. And then next I'll be taking out a wedge of soil to look at what colors there are and if it's hydric soil or not. But we have a dark surface layer up in here, and then it becomes depleted. So in these wetlands, we had what's called the depleted matrix with redox features. When the water is in the soil, it eventually becomes anaerobic, and that makes the bacteria freak out and take the iron out of the soil, making it a very light color. And then when it reoxidizes, when the water goes away, then it adds iron back in specific spots, and that creates a bright red little pocket usually. Here, all of our wetlands are based on watersheds. So the ones here are in Battle Creek. We have now 84 wetlands in Battle Creek that are known, and the rest of the area is all upland or streams.